The process of collaborating with Akram for Dust was fascinating. Of course, I knew from his work that he was great at narrative, and that one of the things that really interested me was the fact that he had a very traditional background with kathak, but then he had trained as a contemporary dancer himself, and he was able to mix those languages. What we saw in Dust is that he was also able to absorb part of the classical language and the classical way of movement that dancers have in English National Ballet. So that was the beginning of the reason why I thought he would be perfect to do a bigger work.
It was quite a really fascinating, and also I learnt a lot working with so many classical bodies, and I started to feel similarities in my own classical training and what we share. So what was very important was that I had to really commit to the classical body and find my material or the language or the aesthetic within their body.
So when a choreographer is able to work with dancers that come from a different background, from different techniques, what that gives is wealth of knowledge and wealth of vocabulary.
Working with English National Ballet dancers, I wouldn't just say classical dancers, because each classical company, they may share a language and a world, but they do it very, very differently. And each individual is different. I think one has to constantly be aware that even though they all speak the same language, each person has their own quality, also flaws. And I think that's what makes it our life so unique, because we are individuals, and at the same time we can find a common mass connection.
I think one of the things I really want to embed in English National Ballet, in the process that we do in the studio, is critical thinking. I want artists that come with their brain really switched on, that they don't come thinking I am just a vessel and I will do what I'm told to do, but that they come with information that they're willing to share and that they're encouraged to share, and they feel safe to bring in their own personality, their own perspective, their own opinions, and that therefore in the process of working with Akram, they take with them a new perspective.
Giselle was an option to I was considering it, and I mean I wanted to do with the English National Ballet because I have such a relationship with the team, and I'm extremely fond of this company. But there's something also about a smaller company that I like. I'm interested in quality, and sometimes quality does come in small packages, or that's what I say to myself because I'm small.